Welcome to the Morning Mayhem Show with the morning crew, Tom and Mama Manny.
And your host, Jim Amato.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to Tuesday, February 27th, A-Day. Notice, I wrote it down this time.
Yes, you did.
So I wouldn't forget exactly what was going on because I got it wrong the past couple days. So now, looks like I'm going to get it right. It is the 27th. It is a Tuesday, and there seems to be some things that are going on. So one of the things that will be going on today is there is a GSA meeting today after school. So don't forget that. That's at 1:55. And congrats to the Woodland math team who placed 6th in the GNHML competition, which I'm assuming is the Greater New Haven Math League competition.
Yes.
If I had to take a stab at it. And they're qualified to attend states, which is the CSAML, which I'm going to take a shot. That's Connecticut State Association of Math Leagues. I'm guessing. If anybody can correct me or know for a fact, let me know. You can even go on to morningmayhem.show on Instagram and put it in the DM there and let us know if that's what it is. Also, there's an Antonio's fundraiser for the Woodland National Honor Society, and that's tomorrow. So I believe if you go to Antonio's, you buy something, they're going to get 20% of the proceeds. So we'll remind you again tomorrow about that.
Remember to say Woodland.
Remember to say Woodland. I don't know who gets the proceeds if you don't say that. So, and today's birthday is Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh.
Elizabeth Taylor was born in 1932.
32.
Yeah, and
Velvet
again,
eyes.
Wow.
I know. Yeah. But I don't think many of these people know who Elizabeth Taylor is. I don't know if our guest this morning knows who Elizabeth Taylor is. Do you know who Elizabeth? No.
No.
Oh my God.
She was
no.
in Cleopatra.
Cleopatra. Come on.
Don't
One of the
be afraid
greatest
of-
1950s Hollywood versions of ancient history.
Do you
Raisin
still
in the
say
Sun.
starlet? Is that still a term?
She was.
She was, right?
Married to my favorite actor of all time, twice,
Richard Burton.
Richard Burton.
Yeah.
Your
so she
favorite
was
actor?
mar-
Really?
Yes.
She was married to like 7 guys? Like,
8.
8.
Well,
She was
7
Well,
guys.
7. One of
Oh,
them
sorry.
is
Eight
twice
marriages.
on
And then
there.
she got married to him twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was busy. She
Yeah.
was busy.
Mm-hmm.
Also on this day,
Mm-hmm.
in 2015, this is when Spock died.
Oh.
Leonard Nimoy from Star Trek. Again, a lot of you don't know who he is. He's the Vulcan from Star Trek, very famous.
Funny ears.
Yes, no, he had some great lines too. I jotted a few down that I
The
remember.
Space Elf, as one of my friends told me
The
once.
Space Elf. That's a good
Yeah.
way to look at him. And a couple of his favorite lines were insufficient facts always invite danger.
Always invite danger.
Insufficient facts
Wow.
always invite danger. And without followers, evil cannot spread. I thought that is one to live by. Jot that down.
Yearbook quote.
It could be a yearbook quote. Also, today is National Pokemon Day.
Pokemon!
Back in 96. It's the first day that it came out.
Is Pokemon still a thing?
I
Do
don't
these
know.
kids know what Do you know what Pokemon is?
I know what Pokemon.
Okay. Carry on.
All right, we finally got something where she knows
Yes.
what Pokemon is. It's National Pokemon Day. Red and green. The first set came out today, followed on the heels by
Pikachu and Squirtle and
Charmander, Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
I don't remember all the old ones, but they come out with new ones every year, and I haven't really caught up. And I did play Pokemon Go for a while. That was kind of exciting. But I know it's still a thing. It's still out there.
Oh, it is. And that's a nickname for one of our football players,
Pokemon Go?
Eric Polkman. It's
Oh.
Pokemon.
All right. I'm going to have to hit him up with that next time I see him. And I think both of you will understand the significance behind this one. Today is the official national recognition of Big Breakfast Day. Yeah, I got to
Big
guess
breakfast.
Jeffrey Arnold decided in 2020 to come up with a day to slow people down and have them eat breakfast because it's one of the most forgotten meals.
See, and these are the sort of days I can get behind.
Right? Now, we have a tradition of the first day of exams going out for big breakfast, which includes, I don't know if anybody knows what big breakfast includes. It's 2 eggs, a small stack of pancakes, sausage, bacon, hash browns, and then a coffee or a drink that goes with it. So
Yeah.
it's a big breakfast.
Maybe we should go now.
We could. I would
I
not be disappointed
I
in
think we
going.
should take
It's a
the.
big
You said
breakfast.
we can transmit from the road, so I think we really should be doing some locations.
Honestly, the way we have this set up, we can go live. We can go live wherever we need to. This is all battery operated. So, and we will be having the math team on hopefully soon with their competition win. Thank you. All right. So that's a little bit of what we had going on here, but I know we have some big news that happened in
Huge.
sports. Let's go over to the sports desk with Mama Manning.
All right. Good morning. Class M state tournament for the girls basketball
yeah.
team. Big win. Woodland ranked 21st. Knocked off a 12-ranked Stonington team. 30. Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Got to do it.
There it is.
There's the bump. 39-23.
Wow.
It was huge.
That's
Wow.
pretty big.
Yeah. I think they all got home past midnight. It was a late game, but
Now, where is Stonington?
it's out by Mystic.
Yep.
Wow.
Near
Wow, that's
Rhode
a
Island
drive.
border. Yeah.
That's one thing about state games. If you don't get the early home games, you're usually driving
On the
a good
road.
distance.
Yes. So their next game will be Thursday, 6:30 at Wyndham, playing Wyndham High. Wyndham is a 5th-ranked team.
Is that up near Hartford?
UConn.
It's up near UConn. Up there, UConn. All
Yeah.
right. They're a 5th-ranked team. Okay.
5th-ranked team. Now, I did not go to that Stonington game last night, but where did I go? Rec basketball.
Oh, tell me about it.
Holy
Let's talk
cow.
about Rec Basketball League.
5 games I watched last night.
Okay.
One was exciting as the next one.
All right. Well, we have to have some of those teams come on.
There are 10 teams,
Okay.
and it seemed like the whole town of Prospect was there. The whole town of Beacon Falls was there. All these kids were there playing. It was amazing.
How many courts do they have going in one
Just
time?
one.
Just one.
Yeah, one game at a time.
Wow. How long's each game?
16 and 16.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it was
a
amazing.
it's a pretty long night then.
Yeah. I didn't get home till late myself.
I was gonna say, no wonder you couldn't make it out to Stonington.
No, he couldn't.
All right. What else we got?
Well, I will say the top team, the Cheddar Bay team, got
Cheddar Bay
trounced.
Biscuits.
They got
Oh.
trounced.
Really?
I
Yes.
saw a social media post.
And what did it say?
Uh,
There was trash
I
talking.
can't
going
really
on.
remember who beat them, but they posted like this meme where they were like hitting like the Cheddar Bay Biscuit logo, and the caption was
Oh.
like Cheddar Bay just got like smashed or something. And they do like, have you seen the Instagrams?
No.
You haven't seen the Instagram
No,
accounts?
I don't do that.
Every team has like their own Instagram account, and they're very serious about it.
Oh, they are.
Very serious.
And they put the jerseys on, and man, they are vicious. They take them
Oh,
off at the
yeah.
end of the game, and they're hugging each other. They're all best friends. But it was
It's so
Adam
funny.
Sotero team with the white shirts. They beat them.
Mhm.
Oh, there was a lot of smack talking about that yesterday in
Oh, yeah.
academics. So
And
Wow.
tonight
I'm gonna
is
have
the
to go
big
look this up.
game. They are back. The Cheddar Bay, they're back against the green team, which is Pokemon's team with the
Oh.
twins, DiCrescenzo. Oh, my goodness.
That's some height.
Yeah. They pop threes left and right.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to get some of them on here. We'll
We
find out-
should.
Is there a place we can track their rankings? I'll have
Yeah,
to go
on
on social
Instagram.
media.
Instagram.
There's
Yeah.
one for all the rec teams. It's called like Rec Basketball Association, and they post all the records and like who won and like who's scoring the most.
Wow.
It's like this whole big thing.
It
It's
is a
crazy.
huge thing.
It's on Instagram.
Yeah. And you got football players who, big and hulky and, Butch. Oh, my gosh. Shooting the ball. Oh, my goodness. I think he made 1 point. But it's exciting to watch.
No.
Taking charges.
Yeah. no,
fouling.
I hear about it all the
Al
time.
Mamoun. Oh, my goodness. He had 3 fouls in the first 2 minutes.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's
It's,
a thing.
huge.
Well, we'll have more talk to that because we do have more basketball talk with our special guest this morning, Julia Dommel. So we'll turn and take it over to the news desk now with Tomlin.
all right, so here's your top stories for the day.
Okay,
And I
well,
did
let's
try
talk
to
about-
find some happier ones.
Oh, thank
I
you.
don't know if I succeeded. First off, President Biden and former President Trump are both planning trips to the Mexico border Thursday for a dueling for advantage on immigration. Will they be doing the live updates? Sideways moon landing cuts mission short. Private U.S. lunar lander will stop working on Tuesday after landing sideways
yeah,
on
and
the moon.
I had commented
It
that the
broke down.
Japanese one had flipped over,
Ours
but
went
it's
sideways.
still working. Ours hit one leg and tilted on its side. And it's not going to work anymore?
After today, it should stop working.
Oh, no.
Senate
Wow.
leaders likely to seek quick dismissal of the Marcos impeachment case that's continuing to move forward in about 3 days. President Biden today will be meeting with leaders of Congress to urge to keep the government open and to send aid to Ukraine and Israel. NATO's chief says that the alliance has no plans to send troops into Ukraine. Israel is ready to pause its war in Gaza during Ramadan if hostage deal is reached,
Ooh.
according to President Biden. Phones are distracting students in class. More states are pressing schools to ban them. Some exciting news.
Wow.
Photographers accusing Taylor Swift's father of punching him in the face on a Sydney waterfront.
I did read that story. I guess if you're
And-
getting approached by all those people, sometimes something's going to happen.
Who's Taylor Swift?
I do not condone violence.
It took
What?
Just kidding.
the
she's
Liz Taylor
she's
of
that girl that's
nowadays.
dating Travis Kelsey.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why everybody knows her now.
Yeah,
Because
Time Person of
Travis
the Year.
Kelsey.
And last but not least, top Disney movie boss steps down in a massive shakeup. In a shakeup of the Disney Corporation, they're letting go of the leader of their Disney Films branch in an attempt to shake things up and turn the entertainment giant around following failures of Haunted Mansion and some of their other recently released films.
That's huge.
Yes. Continuing with Bob Iger's shakeup and possible restructuring of Disney as they look to spin off ESPN and do some other things to try to make the company more profitable and thinner.
They're trying to drop sports. I hear Paramount and Peacock are trying to combine and take over the sports
Correct.
market, and they might buy ESPN.
Well, Disney grew so big, and now they're trying to really just only keep what they deem to be the profitable core elements of the corporation. It got too big. It took on too many different elements. Even with the purchase of 20th Century Fox, they're talking about merging that fully into Disney Films or restructuring it somehow.
Wow, that's a lot going on. But that's our news with Tomlin. Today, our special guest is Julia Dommel from WRSG Senate. What's your title again? I asked you, but I did not write it down because it was long.
Chair of the Senate Committee on School Spirit.
All right. And you're here today to tell us a little bit about basketball. So it stays in vein with what we were talking about, something that we have done in years past, and it's been resurrected over the past couple of years and pretty successful again last year. So we want to make sure that we know what's going on. What's going on?
Yes, so this is the 2024 Woodland Classic. It's sponsored by the WRSG, and we're also getting help from Mr. Geary. So this is an annually held 3-on-3 tournament. Admission for anyone is free, and the event is going to be on 2:15 p.m. on Thursday, March 14th. So mark your calendars. There's a 16-team max, and the cost for entry is going to be $20 per team. The teams can be co-ed, and something new we're doing is that each team can have a coach if they want for no extra cost. Obviously, they just can't play, so they'll just stay on the sidelines. So if you want to play, all entry fees must be handed in directly to Mr. Tomlin or our treasurer, which is Senator Leegee. The last day for money to be handed in is going to be March 13th. So we're also going to have a sign-up sheet that's going out March 1st, along with all of our publications, such as posters, Instagram, and whatnot. And also we're making something new we're doing this year is we're going to have T-shirts for the winners. It's going to say 2024 Woodland Classic Champions, and then we're going to slap something on the back too, because everybody loves T-shirts. And the only proceedings we're doing for this is food. We're going to be selling candy, chips, water, and that's all going to be donated to the WRHS Hall of Fame, our alumni society. So yeah, and the games are all going to be street ball. We're going to have 2 going on at once, so half-court games. And then our quarters are going to be 5 minutes, and then semis are 8. And we're going to try to get a ref for the championship game. I was going to ask Mr. Daly, so it could be professional. But yeah, we're hoping for a good turnout. And I was also wondering if maybe the rec basketball teams would show up too. But it is only 3 people per team, so that could cause some conflict, who's going to play. But I'm wondering if we'll see some under the rec basketball team names, repping that team. That's something that I was kind of excited about.
How many players are on a rec basketball league team?
I think it's 10.
I think 10 is the most.
10?
Yeah. I think
Some have fewer, but
So they can almost bring in 3 teams
if they wanted to, but there's also a 16-team max. So we can't take every team.
sign up early.
Yeah. So is it just everybody's in the same bracket, or did you say that you have it broken down by different types of brackets?
Well, the brackets are going to be randomized, but it's going to be where there's 8 here, 8 here, and 4, 2, 1.
Is there a seating process? Do we need to do a seating show? Because we used to do a seating
We did.
show back
We
in the
did.
day with Mr. Gary and Mama
Mama.
Manning.
Yep.
And they brought all the teams and then they seeded them. I don't know. We're just throwing that.
And I have my predictions.
And you had your predictions.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just
Sounds
an
like
option.
a good idea for next year.
All
Sounds
right.
like a great idea for next year. Something now that we're back up and running here. I think that's something we could definitely incorporate in the future.
Yeah, the goal is to take control of the event and kind of bring in some culture. Like, what are we gonna do every year? Because it's still something new. Because since COVID, we picked it up, and so now it's still kind of in the works. But I think this is a project that has the potential to be very successful because the school's really big on rec basketball. So I think
I'm learning that
Yeah.
more so even
Huge.
today. Yeah.
Huge.
so. I'm really excited for this event, and I think we're gonna have a good turnout.
So the bleachers will be able to pull out.
Yeah,
so
we're
there's
gonna pull
plenty
out
of
the
room.
small side of bleachers for people.
And how much is it for a ticket to show up?
It's free.
It's free to come
Yeah.
in, but the teams are going to cost.
Yeah, the teams have to pay $20 for entry.
All right.
And there'll be food and beverage available if anyone wants to purchase.
Outstanding. Well, it looks like there's going to be a great opportunity. What's that date again? So everybody knows.
Thursday, March 14th.
Thursday, March 14th. And it's also going to be started on March 1st for signup. So gather your team together, and maybe the three of us can put together a team for Morning Mayhem. Coke.
I believe I only coach. I believe
coach.
that
I've already been
was
asked to coach.
Oh, you did? All
Yeah.
right.
the last time that the faculty had a 3-on-3 tournament. I believe I was the head coach of the executioners, of which you were one of
I
our
was. It's me and Paul Gary and
Alan Patterson
Alan Patterson. That's
with our,
correct.
our matching T-shirts.
Yeah, I still have
So-
mine.
Mr. Mack does play.
All right. Oh, he does.
He does.
So if you're
He's
looking for a
usually on the
pickup,
winning team.
if you're looking for a center, you might want to go with Mr. McKenzie.
Or if he plays for us, he will be the team.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And I'll just keep feeding him the ball. I'll just he'll throw it to me. I'll throw it back to him, and we'll let him shoot the
And
ball.
I'll just look up a bunch of things randomly to say according to ChatGPT, and I will say everything that it tells me to say to you.
I hear that's the best way to become a better athlete.
So
All
I'll do.
right. And for this morning, I want to thank Julia for coming in, give us more information on the 3-on-3, and hopefully everybody will get out there on March 14th. But for this morning, on behalf of Mama Manning, he's Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Morning Mayhem podcast. Morning Mayhem is broadcast live from Woodland Regional High School in Beacon Falls, Connecticut, each and every school day. Follow us on Spotify, Anchor FM, or wherever you find your latest podcasts. And for more information on the show, upcoming guests, and past episodes, visit our show website, morningmayhem.show.